में डुबकी लेने से गरीबी दूर होती क्या? आपको खाना मिलता पेट को?
अमित शाह नहाए, नरेंद्र मोदी जी नहाए और छप्पक छैया वाले लोग नहाए, उनका गैंग नहाए, वो सब अपनी अपनी जगह बात हो सकती है। वैसे मैंने आज तक किसी प्रदेश की मंत्रिमंडल को ऐसे छप्पक छैया करते हुए नहाते हुए नहीं देखा।
Viewers, more than 11.5 crore people have taken a holy dip at Sangam in the first 14 days of the Kumbh Mela. As devotees converge at Prayagraj from across the world in the biggest celebration of culture and faith, Union Home Minister Amit Shah also joined them as he visited Mahakumbh and took a holy dip there. But the Home Minister's Kumbh rituals have irked the Congress party, with Chief Mallikarjun Kharge branding Shah and the Prime Minister as sinners who can't get their sins washed away even if they had 100 lives. He went on to say that taking a holy dip won't end poverty. Kharge's comments came just 2 days after Congress leader Hussain Dalwai had called the Kumbh unhygienic. Listen in.
मोदी जी और शाह मिलके इतना पाप किए हैं, वो 7 जन्म क्या 100 जन्म में भी स्वर्ग में नहीं जा सकते, कभी नहीं। इनको मिलेगा लोगों के शाप से नरकी मिलेगा। गंगा में डुबकी लेने से गरीबी दूर होती क्या? आपको खाना मिलता पेट को? मैं किसी की आस्था के ऊपर ठोस नहीं लगाना चाहता हूं। अगर किसी को दुख हुआ तो मैं माफी चाहता हूं, लेकिन आप बताइए, अरे जब बच्चा भूखा मर रहा है तो ये लोग जाकर हजारों रुपए खर्च करके कंपटीशन पे डुबकियां मार रहे।
कुंभ मेला में स्नान करने के बाद मेरा सब पाप धुआ जाएगा, साफ हो जाएगा और मैं निष्पाप बन जाऊंगा, ऐसा लोगों को लगता है। बड़े पैमाने पे लोग नदी में जाते हैं, गंगा नदी में, गंगा माई में स्नान लेते हैं, तो मेरे ख्याल से कितनी गंदगी होती होगी।
All right, while Kharge has come out and mocked Home Minister Amit Shah's Kumbh rituals, asking if this will end poverty, will the Congress party say the same about several of its top leaders taking the holy dip in the past? Look at 1954. Nehru was at the Sangam. He bent and took the Achman of holy water. In 2001, Sonia Gandhi took a holy dip as well. Those are the pictures that you see from 2001. In the 2021 Mauni Amavasya, Priyanka Gandhi has taken a holy dip in the Sangam as well. In 2016, in the Simhast Kumbh Mela, Digvijay Singh also took the holy dip. So what about these leaders taking the holy dip then? What about the standards to that? Also, of course, the Samajwadi Party and the Congress have been deriding the Kumbh Mela time and again. Earlier in the day, Samajwadi Party had also asked, in fact, if roti would be before religion. Also, of course, we have Kharge's quip of a dip won't eliminate poverty coming in. And Samajwadi Party, of course, also mentioning a Chappak Chaiya gang comment. On the day that the UP cabinet took a holy dip at the Sangam, we had seen the SP's official media cell labeling Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and his cabinet colleagues as Chapris. The BJP's hit out at Samajwadi Party and the Congress, calling out their quote-unquote anti-Sanatan mindset.
एक आदमी के लिए सब कुछ कर दिया गया, लोगों को जबरदस्ती जेल भेज दिया गया, लोगों पे जबरदस्ती मुकदमे लगा दिए गए, लोगों के साथ अत्याचार करके उनके एयरपोर्ट के जो ठेके थे वो जबरदस्ती अडानी को दिला दिए गए। इस देश के तमाम सारे लोगों को पैदल चलवा दिया, पूरे देश की पदयात्रा करवा दी। तो वो सारी चीजें उनके पाप के थ्रू ही है कि 7 जन्मों तक उनके पाप नहीं कटने वाले, स्नान चाहे जितना कर लें।
आज मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी ने कहा, क्या गंगा में डुबकी लगाने से गरीबी दूर हो जाएगी? क्या गंगा में डुबकी लगाने से लोगों को नौकरी मिल जाएगी? मैं आज चैलेंज करता हूं कि मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी और कांग्रेस पार्टी, राहुल गांधी और सोनिया जी किसी और धर्म की आस्था के विषय में ऐसा कह सकते हैं?
You're watching the News Hour at 10. Debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's take this across to our guest. Joining us is Tuhin Sinha, national spokesperson of the BJP. Tushar Gupta, political analyst, is with us. With us also is Kamruzaman Chaudhary, political analyst. Dr. Sudha Mishra is leader of the Congress party. With us also is Pooja Mishra, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, let me begin by asking you, what could be the possible logic for Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge even making this kind of, a comment, whether it is Ganga mein dubki lagane se garibi dur nahi hoti, or the kind of attacks that he's leveling at the Prime Minister and the Home Minister. What is the logic behind making such a comment?
Listen, Madhav, you must understand the logic behind why Mallikarjun Kharge ji has made this. Basically, you see, when we talk about development politics, we highlight the failures of the BJP government across states, across the center, the economic policies, the condition of the joblessness, the price rise in the country, or the crony capitalism that is flourishing in the country. These people who call themselves as Thekadar of Sanatan Dharma, they will bring out some imaginary logic. Look, Sanatan is being abused by Kharge ji, Sanatan is abused by Falana, Mulayam Singh Yadav, Akhilesh Yadav ji, or somebody else like that.
It's a simple question I'm asking you. It's a mode of worship. People have their faith. They are welcome to come out and participate in the Kumbh. Why link that with, ending poverty or global warming or what have you? It's a simple, way in which a person worships. Why link the two at all?
Okay. Sanatan is such an old religion, and India is proud of Sanatan's religion, its culture and its customs. But there are two types of Sanatan that is practiced in India. One that is believed by the BJP and its ecosystem, which I call them Hindutva deep state ecosystem. They want to compare Sanatan with other religions. So insecurity is built up in their mindset that any comment against their leader, against Narendra Modi or against Yogi or Amit Shah, they will somehow or the other turn it into Sanatan. But Khargeji's comment has got nothing to do with Kumbh Mela or its this Astha that the millions of people have in
nobody is not taking away anybody's right to criticize the political leadership of this country. Opposition has a right to do that. There is no logic. The whole point is, why should you even compare, Ganga mein dubki lagane se garibi dur hoti hai. Why should you make that comparison is the question I'm asking you. There is no mention of Mr. Modi and Shah there. He's just comparing a religious practice and poverty alleviation. Why are the two even going to be linked? Why should they be linked?
No, Raj, I'm reminded of Raj Kapoor 50 years ago when he said, Ram teri Ganga maili papiyon ka paap dhote dhote. This has got no context to the people's faith out here. It was a song that has been given that, look, people who commit crimes, they feel that they will achieve moksha or they will achieve salvation once they get into into the Ganga. Once they come out of it, it's the same case with Hajj.
Fiction.
Many criminals, they go to Hajj.
Fiction is one thing, but I think your comparison now, Mallikarjun Kharge and Raj Kapoor is a totally different... one second, just one by one. Let me just bring in Tuhin now. Tuhin, he was just doing what Raj Kapoor has already done. Nothing wrong with what Mr. Kharge said. Please respond to Kamruzaman.
Good evening, Madhav. Good evening, everybody. Belittling the Mahakumbh has become an addiction for both Samajwadi Party and the Congress Party. It started with Samajwadi Party. On the first day of the Mahakumbh, they made a snide remark, what about roti? When we explained to them, how roti is being generated through the Mahakumbh and through other cultural activities, they had no answer. Then they resorted to foul language like chapri, el and whatever. And now Congress is competing with the Samajwadi Party in insulting the Mahakumbh. First it was Hussain Dalvi and now it is none other than Mallikarjun Kharge. My point is that these people are essentially speaking the language of Rahul Gandhi. It is Rahul Gandhi who has never been to Mahakumbh. You have given instance of Sonia Gandhi, you have given instance of Priyanka Gandhi, you have given instance of Digvijay Singh. These are the stooges of Rahul Gandhi who somehow genuinely believe that the Mahakumbh is a dirty place, and if you go there, you will be unwell. This is the mentality of Rahul Gandhi's Congress. Now, when Mallikarjun Kharge says that, what about poverty, let me remind you that even before taking the dip in Ganga, we have brought out 25 crore people out of multi-dimensional poverty. So imagine what we are going to do after receiving the blessings of Ma Ganga. 25,000 crores worth of revenues being generated only through this Mahakumbh for the government coffers.
This is not just about revenues. One thing is talking about revenues, but it's at the end of the day. Sudha Mishra ji, आप भी जानते हैं, वहाँ पे there are more than 13 crore devotees who have visited the Sangam till now. And there's about close to a month more of the snans, etc. that are going to take place there. ऐसी situation में जब 13 करोड़ लोग वहाँ जाते हैं, तो इस तरह की टिप्पणी करना कि गंगा में डुबकी लगाने से गरीबी दूर होती है क्या, ये कितना उचित है? क्या मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे जी को भी थोड़ा सा रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना चाहिए, बीइंग द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस?
उन्होंने बहुत अच्छे से राजधर्म की याद दिलाई, ये कहते हुए कि अगर किसी की भावनाएं आहत, सोचिए कितनी जल्दी हम सनातनियों की भावनाएं आहत हो रही हैं। एनजीटी ने कहा पानी आचमन के लायक नहीं। स्वामी अवमुक्तेश्वरानंद जी ने कहा कि 40 करोड़ भारतीयों के स्वास्थ्य के साथ सरकार खिलवाड़ करने जा रही है, उससे भावनाएं आहत नहीं हुई। और आप जानते हैं जो रेवेन्यू की बात हो रही है, जितना कुछ खर्च हुआ, गंगा मां के बेटे ने नमामि गंगे पे पैसा तो खूब खर्च किया, लेकिन एनजीटी की रिपोर्ट करती है कि पानी आचमन के लायक नहीं है, स्नान के लायक नहीं है। दूसरी महत्वपूर्ण बात, आपने स्टार्टिंग में बहुत अच्छा किया बताया कि जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी गए, गांधी जी भी गए, आपने उसको छोड़ दिया, सभी लोग गए। और हमारे लिए धर्म से राजनीति नहीं, राजनीति में धर्म लाके राजधर्म का पालन करना ये महत्वपूर्ण होता है। आपने जिस तरह से आज देखा, जिस तरह से अमित शाह जी को स्नान कराया गया, आप जानते हैं कुंभन दास जी का नाम आपने सुना होगा, कबीर दास जी का नाम सुना होगा। एक कहते थे कि संतन को कहां सीकरी सो काम, और दूसरे ने कहा था कि संत न छोड़े संतई कोटिक मिले असंत। दोनों को धता बताकर आज राजनीति में जिस तरह से संतों ने अमित शाह जी को स्नान कराए, वो राजनीतिकरण दिख रहा था। आप लोग कहते हैं प्रश्न उठाओ, जब ममता कुलकर्णी आके महामंडलेश्वर बन जाती हैं तो किसी की भावनाएं आहत नहीं हो रही हैं। एक व्यक्ति आईआईटी बाबा के नाम पे कहता है कि मैं पूर्व जन्म में कृष्ण था, शिव था, विष्णु था, किसी की भावनाएं आहत नहीं हो रही हैं।
डॉक्टर सुधा मिश्रा, सिंपल क्वेश्चन है, अगर राजनेताओं की अगर आपको किसी भी तरह आलोचना करिए, लेकिन धर्म के नाम पे इस तरह की टिप्पणी क्यों दे रहे हैं? और सिंपल सवाल आपसे सुधा मिश्रा, मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे खुद अपोलोजाइज कर रहे हैं, वो स्टेटमेंट देते हैं, फिर उनको अनुभव होता है कि उन्होंने कुछ गलत बोल दिया, कहते हैं मैं किसी की भी भावनाओं को आहत नहीं करना चाहता हूं। तो ऐसी स्टेटमेंट दे क्यों रहे हैं? फिर सबसे पहली बात बताइए,
कैसी बात कर रहे हैं आप? मेरी बात को फिनिश होने दीजिए, सुन लीजिए।
नहीं, आपकी बात सुन लीजिए मैडम, डिबेट में और भी लोग हैं, जवाब दीजिए। जिस सवाल से मैं सवाल पूछ रहा हूं उसका जवाब दीजिए।
एक लड़की, नहीं सुना आपने।
आप राजनीति से जुड़ अनकनेक्टेड लोगों की बातें करेंगे तो उसका कोई इसमें रेलेवेंस है नहीं। ये राजनीति से जुड़ी बातें हैं, प्लीज राजनीति पे फोकस करिए।
नहीं, मैं राजनीति से संबंधित, मैं आज अमित शाह जी की बात कर रही हूँ, संतों की बात कर रही हूँ, ममता कुलकर्णी की बात कर रही हूँ।
मैडम, ममता कुलकर्णी की डिबेट करने में कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है मुझको, मैं सिर्फ जो राजनीतिक टिप्पणी हो रही है उस पर फोकस करिए आप, यही मैं आपसे कह रहा हूँ। आईआईटी और ममता कुलकर्णी को मत लेंगे।
भावनाएं आहत नहीं हो रही है यहाँ पे किसी स्पेसिफिक, इसीलिए सुनिए, इसीलिए स्टार्टिंग में मैं नाम नहीं जानती, उन्होंने कहा ना कि इस देश में कैसे धर्म को लाके लोगों को डराने का काम किया रहा है एक विशेष पार्टी के द्वारा, वो भाजपा है। वो जानबूझ के अपने अनुसार वो धर्म को का राजनीतिकरण करके लोगों को दिखाने की कोशिश, लेकिन 80 करोड़ जनसंख्या अगर आपके अनाज पे जीवित है।
Let me bring in Tushar. Tushar, this is nothing but an attempt at polarizing in the name of religion. If I can sum up what is being stated here by the Congress leader on a panel, please respond, Tushar.
Yes.
Good evening, Madhav. It's been a long time. Look, I won't mince my words. The Congress is a party which is scared. It's shivering with fear right now. What I don't understand is why is Kharge and Rahul Gandhi not campaigning in Delhi, but instead making comments on the Mahakumbh? Kharge says that it won't eliminate poverty. What does Congress know about poverty? It was the Congress in 2010 that was refusing to give away food grains for free or at a subsidized price to the poor people of India, despite the orders from the Supreme Court. It was Congress that weeks before the Lok Sabha election of 2014 stopped its only DBT pilot project for LPG subsidy because it feared an electoral backlash. It was the Congress that mocked the Jan Dhan Yojana. It was the Congress that mocked every single welfare program for the poor people of this country. And today they're talking about the poor people. Madhav, I'll tell you, if Rahul Gandhi today was in Mao, Madhya Pradesh, where the party's vote share in the last assembly election was merely 13%, 13%, it wasn't because they care for the Hindus. It is because they only care about dividing the Hindu vote on caste lines. They'll spew all kinds of hateful venom. They'll spew all kinds of lies, be it Khadge, be it Rahul Gandhi, be it Priyanka Gandhi, be it any lackey of the Congress, even as a spokesperson right now on our debate. They just want to lie and divide the Hindu vote. That's their core agenda. So do not expect them to respect the sentiments around the Mahakumbh, respect the faith of the people who are going to the Mahakumbh. I don't expect them to do that anyway because they are very, very, very scared.
Okay, before I go back to the Congress spokespersons, let me bring in Pooja Mishra. Pooja Mishra, सवाल ये उठता है कि why is such statements repeatedly coming in from the Samajwadi Party? You know, if you're critical of Amit Shah or even Yogi Adityanath attending the Kumbh Mela, Akhilesh himself has gone for the Kumbh Mela. We had seen Om Prakash Singh, who's a leader, talking and criticizing that कि आम आदमी अगर वहाँ मरेगा, पानी खराब है, व्यवस्था खराब है, पैसा लूटा जा रहा है. अखिलेश यादव फिर वहाँ क्यों जा रहे हैं? अगर इस तरह की टिप्पणी आपके पार्टी के लीडर से आ रही है और किस तरह की भाषा का भी प्रयोग किया जा रहा है, इसके बारे में क्या कहेंगे पूजा मिश्रा जी?
गुड इवनिंग माधव एंड गुड इवनिंग टू फेलो पैनलिस्ट टू. अभी जो है आपको पता होगा, सुधा जी ने काफी क्लियर किया कि एनजीटी ने भी क्वेश्चन उठाया था और शंकराचार्य जी ने भी क्वेश्चन उठाया था कि माँ गंगा साफ है कि नहीं स्नान करने के लिए. एंड टिल नवंबर अकॉर्डिंग टू एनजीटी माँ गंगा स्नान करने के लिए साफ नहीं थी. अभी जो स्नान करने योग्य हो गई है. और जो
अखिलेश यादव क्या करने गए थे फिर?
लेट मी आंसर, लेट मी कंप्लीट. Take my answer
no,
first.
No, please answer. You have to take a counter, ma'am, to what you are stating.
Let me answer.
If it is such bad water, then why is Mr. Yadav going there?
The moment you are quoting the half of the statement. You are quoting the half of the statement of the MLA. He said कि माँ गंगा, even NGT said the same thing. NGT even fined 5,000 or 10,000 rupees to the DM of Varanasi.
Sure.
माँ गंगा wasn't clear. Yes, of course. So,
sure, but the point is then why go there? If that's what your party genuinely believes.
माधव, तब जो है माँ गंगा साफ नहीं थी. नवंबर 24, 2024 का ये स्टेटमेंट रहा है. उसके बाद में अगर स्नान करने योग्य है, हम तो 2019 में भी राष्ट्रीय अध्यक्ष अखिलेश यादव जी आए हुए थे, तब भी बीजेपी की गवर्नमेंट थी. हम पॉलिटिसाइज नहीं कर रहे होते महाकुंभ को. हम जो है आस्था का विषय है उसको आस्था तक ही रखा जाए. यहाँ पे जो सर्टिफिकेशन प्रोसेस में जो है बीजेपी इंडल्ज है ना, उससे ज्यादा बेहतर होगा कि मैनेजमेंट करे. अभी 26 से लेकर के आपने 5 फरवरी तक नो व्हीकल जोन कर दिया है महाकुंभ को. अराउंड 5 किलोमीटर एरिया नो व्हीकल विल बी अलाउड. और ये पता है क्या पिलग्रिमेज को कि उनको 20 किलोमीटर पैदल चलना पड़ेगा. इट्स स्पाइट ऑफ इंडल्जिंग themselves into certification, who is Sanatani and who is not Sanatani, they should be indulged in managing the things, managing the crowd, instead of making this kind of statement. और आप कह रहे हैं कि समाजवादी पार्टी ऐसे स्टेटमेंट लेकर के आ रही है, हम का पॉलिटिसाइज कर रहे हैं. हम जो है चाहे 19 रहा हो, चाहे 25
छपरी लौंडे किसने बोला है? हाँ, छपरी लौंडे हो, छप्पन छैया गैंग किसने बोला है? आप बताइए, क्या is this language acceptable according to you? If somebody, any of the panelists, I'm not saying either BJP or Congress or Samajwadi, anybody who uses this kind of language, even in this panel, it will be inappropriate, madam. You don't think so?
Madhuji, the way they took dip, it was a holy dip. It was holy dip in Maa Ganga. They were not in the swimming pool. Okay, and they are representative of Uttar Pradesh. They are ministers, and they were taking the holy dip. They were not there for doing something swimming or playing with water. They were there to take the holy dip, to respect Maa Ganga. They were not into the pool. And this is not the culture of Sanatanis कि वहाँ पे जाएंगे, फिर क्रीड़ा करेंगे और उसके बाद में उन पे क्वेश्चन भी नहीं पुट अप किया जाएगा. Look at how
it's not the culture of Sanatanis. Tuin Sirap, would you like to take that response? All right, Tuin, quickly respond, please.
Well, Madhav, the Kumbh, the way we are witnessing the grandeur with which the grandeur of the Kumbh this time is a manifestation of the revivalist era of Sanatan Dharma that we are witnessing for the last 10 years. And this is what seems to be rattling India's opposition parties. We have documented records of the Kumbh having been celebrated in this manner even 2,000 years ago. The Chinese traveler Hian Sang, in his writings, has documented that. Unfortunately, throughout the Islamist invasions, after that, the British era, unfortunately, the subdued celebration of Hindu festival continued through the Congress era for the first 6 decades after independence. And Samajwadi Party should be the last to give us sermons on how Kumbh should be celebrated, because in 2013, they had the great Azam Khan preside over arrangements at the Kumbh. Do you know how many people visited there? just 7 crore. This time we have 6 times that number. So whatever lavishness, whatever extravaganza that you are witnessing, even among the leaders celebrating the Dubki, that needs to be celebrated, because that is inspiring more and more people to come and participate in the Mahakumbh.
Okay. All right. All right, we have a video. In fact, on the point of Rahul Gandhi that was being made earlier by Tushar, we have a video coming in from earlier in the day from Mao. Let's quickly take a look at that. In fact, this is a BJP leader who shared a video of Rahul Gandhi, and the charge of BJP on Rahul Gandhi is that he didn't accept a Khatu Sham picture. Let's just listen in to what really took place.
के अध्यक्ष और उनके साथ उनके जो हमारे उम्मीदवार रहे 2023 के, उन्होंने स्वागत किया। उम्मीदवार रहे 2023 के, उन्होंने स्वागत किया के अध्यक्ष और उनके साथ उनके जो हमारे उम्मीदवार रहे 2023 के, उन्होंने स्वागत किया।
All right. Would you like to respond to that, Qamaruzzman Chaudhary? This is a BJP leader of Madhya Pradesh, Narendra Saluja, who's put out the tweet of that video. And is that in line with what's being stated? All right. I believe we have my colleague Niyamika there. Let's get in a quick response from her. Niyamika, quickly, what happened there? Why did Rahul Gandhi refuse to take that picture of Khatu Shamji?
Well, as per the information which we are receiving from the Congress insiders, it is being told to us that he hasn't refused to receive that Khatu Shamji's portrait, but in fact, he was basically telling that particular person that not to stand in front of the Congress president Mallikarjun Kharge, because the angle in which he was standing, he was basically hiding Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, and that is the only reason why Mr. Rahul Gandhi has asked that particular person to get aside. However,
all right, so that's an explanation coming in from the Congress party, but at least the BJP is having none of it. Qamaruzzman Chaudhary, they are saying that Rahul Gandhi deliberately refused to accept that image of Khatu Shamji, which is a very revered shrine, as you would know.
This is absolutely rubbish and malicious from the BJP to even comment on this such. Because any poster or any gift or any portrait that is being brought up to the stage is always and obviously under the knowledge of the person who is receiving it. Rahul Gandhi is under serious security protocol. Don't think that any Tom, Dick and Harry will climb up the stage to gift anything unannounced or unknown. This is very much an essential part of protocol, and I have been part of such protocols a number of times.
So if he's an unknown person, what is he doing on the stage?
Of the BJP's claim,
if he's unknown, Qamaruzzman, what is he doing on the stage in the first place?
No.
Security should have checked him before he went on the stage.
You got me absolutely wrong. I said no unknown person can ever climb on the stage without the security protocol being followed. So anybody who is coming out there is already in the knowledge of Rahul Gandhi ji or Kharge ji. They know that who is coming and what portrait is going to be gifted.
Okay.
So BJP with his set of malicious lies.
Okay, these are a set of malicious lies, Tushar. These are a set of malicious lies, and already sources in the Congress party saying he was only objecting to the person standing in front of President Mr. Kharge.
In Qamaruzzman Chaudhary's words, Rahul Gandhi is under strict security protocol. Where does that protocol go when he goes inside rallies and pinpoints people asking them their caste? Where does that protocol go when he pulls up media persons and says, "Tumhare malik ki jaat kya hai?" Where does that protocol of security go when he goes abroad on secret trips without informing even the members of the parliament, being the leader of the opposition? Please, Qamaruzzman Chaudhary, we understand what is protocol and what is rejection. Rahul Gandhi clearly was following his idea, his freedom of speech and expression, his freedom of religion, and his freedom of religion includes discarding everything that is remotely associated with Hinduism. Why hasn't he pulled up his own party people after they have been making such frivolous comments on the Mahakumbh? Please do not sit here and try to manipulate all of us. You must be from the Congress. We come from a house of common sense. We understand what's going on in that video, Mr. Qamaruzzman Chaudhary. Security protocol, what nonsense is he talking?
Qamaruzzman.
BJP, why masquerading as an intellectual out here? You can't cast aspersion on me like this. Of course, I'm a proud Congressee and I'm proud to say that I'm a Congressee. But at least I'm not like you, who is masquerading as an analyst.
Okay, gentlemen, let's not get into personal commentary. No personal commentary from both of you, please. Let's not have that. Let me quickly bring in Sudha Mishra. Sudha Mishra, इससे झलकता है कि राहुल गांधी अगर खाटू श्याम जी का इमेज नहीं ले रहे हैं, बीजेपी का ये कहना है कि कहीं ना कहीं झलकता है कि उनकी मानसिकता क्या है, क्या कैसी मेंटालिटी है अपीजमेंट की, ये कह रहे हैं। प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड।
नहीं, आपको याद होगा शायद, माधव जी आपने दिखाया भी होगा, एक हमारी मंत्री थी भाजपा की स्मृति ईरानी जी, जब यात्रा कर रहे थे उन्होंने कहा था कि गए होते विवेकानंद जी का आशीर्वाद ले लिया होता। वो भी झूठ था ना, ठीक ऐसे ये भी झूठ है। ये लोग जानबूझ के अलग अलग एस्पेक्ट में ये दिखाने की कोशिश करते हैं कि राहुल जैसा कर रहे हैं। काश इन लोगों ने भारत जोड़ो यात्रा में वो दृश्य देखा होता जब वो सबको सहर्ष मिल रहे थे, कोई हनुमान जी की गदा के साथ, कोई किसी तस्वीर के साथ आके उनसे जिस तरह मिल रहा था, उस तरह नहीं कि कांटों के तार के पीछे बच्चे, प्यारे प्यारे मासूम बच्चे, और कांटों के इस तरफ हाथ हिलाते प्रधानमंत्री जी, ये दृश्य नहीं देखा होगा। तो जानबूझ के, क्योंकि ये लोग राहुल गांधी की तरह हो ही नहीं सकते।
Okay, Tuhin Sinha, deliberate attempt at trying to, in fact, all right, I think there's a reaction coming in from the Congress now. We are told that the state coordinator of social media for Indian National Congress in Madhya Pradesh has put out a tweet. This is from Abhinav Barolia. He says, Rahul Gandhi ji Shyam Baba का भी सम्मान करते हैं और बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर का भी, पर भाजपा के नेता एडिट किए वीडियो से सिर्फ जनता को भ्रमित करते हैं और सुर्खियों में रहना चाहते हैं। This is the response coming in from Abhinav Barolia, who is of the social media cell of the Congress in Madhya Pradesh. Your response to this, Tuhin Sinha? He's saying it's an edited clip that has been put to mislead. That's the response coming in from the Congress.
Madhav, what all they will call edited at the end of, at the conclusion of Bharat Jodo Yatra 2, do you recall what Rahul Gandhi had said? He had mocked the Hindu religion, saying Hindu dharm में एक concept है, Hindu dharm में एक शब्द है, शक्ति, हमारी लड़ाई उस शक्ति के खिलाफ है. After that, why are we surprised if he's not accepting the picture of a god, or why he's not accepting the picture of a seer? ये कह रही है कांग्रेस की रिप्रेजेंटेटिव कि हम कांग्रेस की तरह नहीं हो सकते हैं। बिल्कुल हम कांग्रेस की तरह नहीं हो सकते हैं। These are disciples of Tipu Sultan. Rahul Gandhi has said Tipu Sultan is the biggest icon of communal harmony.
Right. We'll have to leave it there. In fact, I'd request Kamru Zaman Chaudhary, Tushar Gupta and Tuhin Sinha to stay on for debate number 2. We'd like to thank Dr. Sudha Mishra and Pooja Mishra for joining us on this debate.